Hey, welcome to our video tutorial. We're actually going to be going through the AdWords Preview Tool very quickly. You'll find that Google has some of these tutorials as well for you. Some of them are up to an hour long and they are very detailed and definitely worthwhile looking into if you're really looking to perfect this. And it could take a few weeks, even a few months. But in this very quick tutorial, we're just going to give you an inside peek at the dashboard. I've actually already logged in here, but let me just click it again just so you see how it loads up. The Google Adword Planner, something that will automatically log in into your computer. This is the first option that you'll see. Depending on what you're doing, most people will be doing keyword research, whether it's for your blog post or something on your website. Perhaps there's a variety of things that you can do as well as actually list campaigns. You're actually going to notice up here that my account is not active. And what that means is basically that I'm not currently advertising on Google. I'm not using AdWords. I'm not paying for it at least, and that's fine. So right now I'm focusing more on Facebook and other campaigns, but it is an option that you can do. Now that doesn't stop you from actually using the keyword tool, and that's the best thing because I can still go into this, I can still search up keywords. So this is the most common one that I personally use, but like I said, it will depend on what you're doing. So you can search for a new keyword or ad group ideas. You can get traffic estimates, multiply keywords, and as you hover over them, it'll give you the explanation of each one. So let's do a keyword search very quickly, and they give you examples there like flowers. So I'm just going to do something that I'm familiar with, like Fender guitars. What I do recommend is that you check these filters very quickly, whether you're doing all locations or if you're just focusing on a specific city or a country or a province or state, then you need to fill that in because it's not going to do it for you. If you leave it as all locations, it'll be worldwide. So make sure that you're choosing that accordingly. You definitely do not want all languages. I'm guessing 9 times out of 10 you're going to be selecting English, but I guess again that depends on where you are, and then when you're done, just get ideas. So this is the one thing that I do always change is the language. And then it's basically going to split it up for you into 2 different categories: the ad group ideas, which give you the actual target word that you typed in, and then a whole bunch of related phrases. So that either include Fender guitars or similar, like for example, these are Fender guitar models like the Stratocaster, and you're going to notice that there are traffic estimates where when you hover over this graph, I love this because this wasn't there before, but it'll give you the last 12 months overview. So you're actually able to see trends as to whether the searches are going up or going down, or where were they in the last 12 months. The competition here is either high, medium, or low. There are other keyword tools that will give it to you a little bit more detail than that. I actually still use this, but I use it together with another very good keyword tool as well, which we're not going to talk about in this article, but very easy to see where the competition is high. And based on that, you're obviously going to notice that the suggested bids are higher. So in other words, if you have a search term that is high in competition, do not be surprised that the cost per click is higher. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Okay, so if you're competing for something that's in high demand, of course you're going to pay more. So these are the CPC, cost per click, $1.04 per click if you want to put an ad word for Fender Telecaster, for example. And this is the monthly searches. You can actually filter. This is what I love. So watch how they're all mixed up. See the numbers? They're all over the place. If I simply click on this, it will organize them from highest to lowest. So see, I got the close to 1 million there, and then it's going to work its way down. If I click it again, it's going to do the same thing, but from lowest to highest. So that's really cool because then you don't have to sift and sort. If you're focusing specifically on the traffic, then cool, do that. If you want to filter the competition, which is typically what I'll do, is see, now it's sorted them all from high to low, or vice versa, low to high. And then the same thing with the bids. You can click on each one of these and it'll filter them out for you from lowest to highest. And These are just the impressions per share. I would stick to the keyword idea. Sorry, I've been on the ad group just because this is a little more precise. So it's not going to give you a whole bunch of branches. If you're very specific about your keyword searches, so Fender guitars, and that's exactly what you want. So it's 33,000 searches a month. It's medium competition. This is what you would be paying. Now that doesn't mean that, I mean, this is just if you are actively participating in AdWord campaigns, then that's where my account would be active here. And I have my customer ID and everything, and I would set up billing with Google AdWords and very similar to Facebook. But in this case, I'm just using it as a free tool just to conduct research. So you can absolutely do that. Use it for your blogging. For the most part, that's what I know people use it for. It's just keyword research, and you're able to see how the competition is out there, and you can get ideas. Obviously, you might want to do spin-offs of certain keywords, so you can scroll down, get a long list, and just get ideas for headlines or keywords to use in your articles and such. And that's the primary function. You're going to see a lot of other information here in the home bar, is that I really don't want to cover a lot of this because we could literally be here for hours just playing with this tool. But particularly for the keyword research, I would stay on that tool where you simply type it in. And as you see, yeah, I have not spent anything on this. I think perhaps in the future something that I will be trying, but at the moment, Facebook is sort of at the forefront. Yeah, so we'll just end the video there, okay? We'll let you play around with this. There's a lot that you can do. But the keyword planner is absolutely is still a very useful tool for keyword research, okay? So thank you for watching the video. We'll see you next time.